That's why when I have something I like and that I don't want my roommates to eat, I put it in my mini fridge.
Cool. So where we ended.
I don't know if the whole cake will fit in your mini fridge.
Where we ended, y'all had just left the K-Rollin residence and had headed back to the inn, whereupon Kuda has woken up from her slumber, or from his slumber, and then Hawthorn is no longer reduced, I assume?
Oh, that ended a long time ago.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I might be a little bit behind. But yeah.
It'd be funny if Kuda opened his door and just, like, looked down and there's a tiny Hawthorn at his feet.
I mean, it ended when I was, like, dragging her in.
Okay.
That and... Wait, no, you went up to the bar guy and he just slid you a drink anyways.
Yes.
And then you went up to your room.
Yeah. So Kuda comes out as we're coming in.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you see me, Barugur drag in a tiny Hawthorn, like a Hawthorn that is quite literally half her normal height, just being dragged in, yelping, and then like he sits down, gets a drink, drinks it, and leaves. Goes back up.
I'm assuming Hawthorn's gonna like not want to stick around for that.
After about like a minute and a half, she'll revert back to her normal size.
She like brushes herself off and waits for him to go up, and then waits a little longer in like a booth, and then finally goes up to her own room.
Barkeep, may I have one cider to erase my memory of what the hell just happened?
Sure thing.
You're doing a cider wipe your memory.
A silver?
Yep.
Oh, I forgot that you literally can't fucking drink.
Do I have to roll for that because it's cider?
It's not an alcoholic.
He knows. He knows.
He knows.
He just doesn't even bother. He just like, it's okay.
He's just a virgin. It's just a virgin cider.
Kuda drinks virgin pina coladas. Confirmed.
Hell yeah. Well, I guess that's where the day would have... What time would it have been at that point? Like, night?
It'd be about late afternoon. It's like 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
Well...
Y'all are in the tavern. There's not an event happening right now.
Yeah. I went up and I'm going to sleep.
Cool.
I'm also
At
going
2
to
p.m.
sleep.
Oh, it's 2 p.m.? I'm just going up to, like, not try and give Hawthorn an earful.
Kuda is sitting at the bar, sipping his cider and practicing his letters on one of those, you know, like the little kids with, like, the lined, like, letter books to, like, learn my ABCs.
Yeah.
He's learning his ABCs.
You have one of the books that Twig left behind that you're just filling out?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hawthorn's just gonna go do her meditating thingy.
Okay.
After about like an hour of like calming himself, Barugur will come back down and just sit next to Kuda. And then he will take out from his bag a jar that has a flower in it. He's going to hand it to Kuda. It's a flower from a rare tree that we found while we were comatose.
Ooh, flower. He's gonna obviously just like yoink it because he...
I put it in the jar so it wouldn't deteriorate until I gave it to you, but feel free to take it out now.
I mean, it looks pretty, isn't it? Just
it smells pretty good too.
It
smells pretty good too.
He's gonna open the jar then.
As it opens, Baruger's gonna be like, I just realized I kind of need to go to the bathroom. He's gonna go front of the bathroom.
His entire beak into the jar.
He's just gonna go in the bathroom, close and lock the door.
Okay.
Barugur?
I gotta take a right fat shit, mate.
You didn't have to tell me that much. Okay. I guess Kuda's gonna close his flower jar and like put it.
You did say he stuck his whole face in, yeah?
He stuck his like whole beak in there, yeah.
I didn't catch flower. What flower this is. Or I might not remember which flower this is.
It's the...
I'll send you a DM. Shush.
Okay.
I'll send you a DM.
Okay. Hey, at least Hawthorn's not pink anymore.
now your beak smells a little bit similar to that flower. Has like a sort of vanilla-ish texture, or not texture, texture. It's sort of a vanilla-ish scent, but mixed with some like just the most bassy soapy smell mixed in with it.
He's like, do goats like the smell of soap? Okay.
What do you do with
I'd be
flour?
concerned if they didn't.
I mean, I just screwed the jar lid back on and put it in, like, my bag.
No, but his face smells like it now.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he stuck his whole beak in there.
Oh, yeah, 'cause good can smell, right?
You can smell his nostrils are just, like, on top of his beak. They're like,
I had to do like the whole.
yeah, he had to go, like, he basically had to just, like, put his face, like, that. It's, like, basically just going. His sense of smell isn't, like, as developed as, like, probably not even as developed as Henrietta's, so.
Barragur's gonna be where he's hiding for a while. Just waiting.
Hawthorn's doing Hawthorn things.
A. B.
I'm specifically waiting for a yelp.
I don't know what's gonna happen until you guys tell me, so.
So
Hawthorn's
you're
doing
counting out stuff. You're spelling stuff. You're hiding in the bathroom.
Hawthorn's doing Hawthorn things.
You're doing Hawthorn things.
I'm basically
Cool.
just sitting in there, like, just working on, like, doing some, like, design sketching.
This is the equivalent of
I'm
taking
literally
a
just,
shit with
I'm
your
literally
phone.
sitting on the
I
toilet
will say,
sketching.
I will say in a DM to you.
Okay. Hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, so you wait in there for like 30 minutes and don't hear anything.
I'm gonna pop out real fast and just, I'm gonna look around, just gonna look and find anything, like, random on a table.
There's a tankard, an empty tankard.
I'm gonna try and just sneakily tap it.
Okay.
And I think you know what that means.
Yeah, I won't make you make a stealth check for that.
Pop, and then I'm going up to my room.
Cool. Close your door, I assume?
Yes.
Nice. And you said, is your door still open, or have you closed your
Wait,
door?
I
Jeremiah,
closed,
I need
I
to...
closed and locked mine behind
One,
me.
Okay.
one thing,
Sneaky, sneaky.
Jeremiah, also on my way there,
Yes.
on my, like, closing my door, I also am gonna just put stuff under the, like, the bottom bit. Just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
Just making sure there's no crack at the bottom of my door.
Am I
No,
gonna start, like, barfing
Close,
bubbles
please.
or something?
It's closed pretty tight. No mouse is gonna get through
Yeah,
and around.
okay.
So
Yeah.
you're
I was mouse proofing Enzo.
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it. Same goes with Kuda's door. You're not gonna have mice infiltrate yet.
I mean, if they did, I would just have a little late night snack.
Yeah. Cool.
Surprising that it's Kuda doing that and not Gale or Hoff.
It'd be if one of you two didn't get to it first, I suppose.
So
I don't know why Hawthorn would be in Kuda's room, but
So y'all are hanging out, not doing much.
Yeah, I spent basically like, all my spells for the day on.
Mouse proving your room?
Huh?
Okay.
But yeah, so you hear the barkeep kind of clean up some areas. You hear him like move some tankards around down the hallway. Move some glasses down the hallway again, just kind of back and forth throughout the night. At one point, as he's walking past your door, he drops like 6 of them on the ground, picks them all up, moves them down the hall. nothing really happens unless y'all do something throughout the night. Nothing's really happening. Just kind of a nice calm day.
Yeah. Okay.
After threatening K. Roland.
I guess I would have. I guess
For
Kuda
all
would have
the old men.
gone to Barracuda to ask him like if he missed anything important.
As you open your door, in front of it is just sitting there a tankard, probably left by the barkeep.
Gonna pick it up.
Cool. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Cool. I forget what the damage is.
This ones aren't that bad.
Give me 1 second. Gotta pull stuff out.
Cuda and mimics.
I had it somewhere written down. I don't remember where I had it though. So that said, I might just make it up on the fly. I'm going to make it up on the fly. You take 7 piercing damage as the tankard has a face that just pops open and chomps down on your arm as you reach to pick it up.
I'm gonna yank it off myself, throw it as hard as I can at the wall, and go, Barugur, next time you stick your dick in something, I hope it gets bitten off because it's actually a mimic.
Barry just like looks up from the desk that he's working at. But in my defense, I was hoping it'd be a wild one.
What's your strength modifier?
It's 0.
0. Cool. The mimic. Do. That's a natural 20. That fell off the table.
Out of character, I'll tell you what the flower is. It's the flower of mimic attraction. It releases a scent
You
that
take
attracts
another
mimics.
7 piercing damage as it bites your foot.
He's just gonna let it stay on there as you, like... Is your door locked?
Yeah.
He's gonna grab the mimic by the, like, mug hand. I'm assuming the face is here.
The face is right there.
Oh, it's right there?
Pulled out and then chomped down.
Okay.
Kind of like a clamp.
So I'm gonna hold it, like...
Okay.
Like... I'm just gonna start smashing it repeatedly into Barragur's door.
Cool.
I'm just
Roll
gonna
me a
message
strength
Hawthorn.
check.
I'm just gonna message Hawthorn. Defcon 1, Defcon 1.
Just a 10.
Just a 10?
Yeah.
Cool.
What do you want?
Remember that flower I gave Kuda?
Yeah,
It worked.
I assumed it would.
Cool. It's looking pretty bad, but then that's another natural 20. That's impressive. I rolled both of those right here in the open. I'm not gonna touch them.
Oh, no, I know. I trust you,
rolled 2 in a
Jeremiah.
row. It breaks out of your grapple.
What is it with you and mimics?
And then we'll attempt to attack your foot again.
Specifically mimics I make.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Then it will just like harmlessly nom on your foot again.
It's just like on like
It's on
my
your
gauntlet
boot.
or something, yeah.
Yeah, it's on your boot instead of your ankle this time. It does look really.
Burger's just gonna yell out like,
It looks really badly done.
"What's happening, laddie?" Burger's like not liking the silence.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
Okay. Roll me
Rogue
a
shit.
DC.
I'm going.
It'd be DC
Yeah.
12.
Oh, I was about to say I'm gonna go.
I mean, it's a 16, so.
I was
You got
gonna
it.
take a chair and I was
It
gonna
is
just go
unlocked.
and try and block the door.
What, you hear me fumbling with the tumbler or something?
Probably. I have a really high passive perception.
You also have a decently high intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
you
like
just have thought
it
about
took me a second to be like, oh
So
wait,
the
I
door's
just pissed off a
unlocked,
rope.
but it's still
open.
it's still like blocked by the chair. So I'll need a strength check to like push the chair out of the way too.
Is there a window?
Not 20.
There is a window.
I'm opening the window and jumping through.
Before you do, the door just boom breaks
Gonna
open.
throw the mimic
The
at
chair
his
just
head.
like completely snaps in half.
Gonna throw the mimic
I'm
at
gonna
his
do
head.
a monk, deflect missiles, throw back. I deflect missiles, the mimic.
I throw the mimic at his head.
Cool. Okay, so what does deflect missiles do again?
I'm joking, I don't have deflect missiles on
He's not a
well, then
monk.
make a ranged attack throw or attack. Ranged weapon attack. Improvised weapon. Which
It wouldn't hit him.
I'm just gonna like duck.
so it just will hit the window in front of you and just shatter the window,
I'm gonna
fly out.
As it goes through, I'm gonna cast catapult on it.
Mhm.
And just send it right back like past Kuda's head.
As it bursts out the window, you do see it like the metal of it just kind of rips apart as it busts through the window and
Oh, it did die?
starts to fall like completely lifeless now.
Oh,
Did you
never
want
mind.
to expend that spell
No,
slot?
I do not. If it's dead. I'm still gonna open the window and jump out.
Cool.
How much fall damage
You
does
are
he
on the
take?
second floor, which is...
I'm doing my like satyr things to like get a better like horizontal distance.
Dope state of things.
You remember what the fall damage is? Do you know what that is?
A d6
D6
per 10 feet.
D6 per 10 feet.
Past 10 feet.
Past 10
Past 10
feet.
So then...
So if it's 20
second
feet, he
floor,
only
so
does
that'd be
1d6.
24, or that'd be 20. Take 2 bludgeoning damage from that.
And I'm just running.
At this point, Hawthorn actually opens her door to look down the hall at like what the fuck's going on.
You see Barragur's door just completely shattered inward. You see the window just shattered.
Kuda's just looking through the
very-
window.
Very enraged Kuda.
She kind of
And
like
Barragur
jaunts
just
over.
going, trotting off in the distance.
I'm running straight to the craft area, and I'm just gonna start working on those gauntlets some more.
Do you want me to track him down?
It is now like 7 o'clock-ish.
Fine.
Do you want me to track him down?
Or, hear me out.
Jeremiah, can I booby trap the craft area?
I mean, if you
You
want
can,
to.
but I have advantage in tracking you because you're a fae.
We plan.
Oh no, I'm trapping it.
We
I'm trapping it.
plan
You can. What
Oh,
traps do you
wait.
want to do?
to get that
Um,
goddamn old goat's fucking whiskers to turn gray and fall off out of fear.
I'm gonna make like some like fart bombs. I'm gonna make a couple like like a quick basically like a thing that like is liquid for a little bit and then quickly dries into like some sort of solid. Some like really really sticky glue, maybe based off of those flowers that we found. Use it for glue. And then just a bunch of traps that are meant to like incapacitate, slow down,
I also
restrain, not
Need
kill.
you to do me a favor before
Maybe
I
a net
touch
trap.
anything.
How intentional are you being
Remind
with
me
these trap
to
making?
poke everything
Are
with
you
my
being
spear
quick,
before
or
I
are you
touch
being
it,
careful?
because this is like
About 50-50.
the
About
50-50
50-50.
mimic I've
Roll me
encountered.
a- roll
Before
me a-
I met you guys, I had never found a mimic in my entire life.
Well,
Would that be wisdom or
I think it'd be
I don't-
intelligence.
intelligence?
I think this
Roll me
town
an
might just have a lot of
intelligence check.
mimics in it, honestly, because
Just straight intelligence.
I think Barracuda
Yeah.
shits out mimics.
no, the other day we went to the young man's house who wanted Barragur to do things for him, and his entire house happened to be
Phil.
riddled with mimics.
23.
Does the world have a mimic
23?
fetish that I was unaware of?
Yes.
Okay.
It might be the town. It might be.
Is this a cultural difference that I just don't
we put him in
understand?
a box and chunked
It'll
him into
take
the
you
ocean.
10 gold for the preparations, I'll say.
Sure.
Cool.
Come on, get the old goat.
So, what is the plan?
I don't know, I didn't think that far.
Come get the old goat. Go get that old goat.
What would you like to do?
Jeremiah, I will say, I do have some anti-flyer traps.
Oh, yeah, of course. With the 23 in intelligence, I've got some ideas for traps.
The, hatchling part of me just wants to fly over him and, shit on his head.
I'm under a covered area. That was
The
intentional.
craft area is not covered.
Oh, is there not, areas that, have a top so that, the sun's not beating down on the craftsman?
Nope.
Well, then.
But I feel
They
like I
figure
should
you
be
can
more
wear a
mature
hat.
than that.
Barracuda's gonna get,
I
the
probably
biggest,
have
whitest
mad
hat he
today,
can
so-
find and put it on.
You what?
Okay.
It's complicated.
You know what? I should not be surprised by this at this point. How many necks in this world have not met
He
your
threatened-
hands?
He threatened my crew. It's
Or maybe you just have a choking fetish.
Mhm.
Just like Barugur has a mimic fetish. What did I get myself into? What is this traveling?
Kuda.
I have a prank king fetish. He has the mimic fetish.
It was
I will
for my
not-
own reasons.
I will not take defense from someone with a choking fetish. It's okay. I won't judge. It's just, man,
do not-
it's a lot of choking.
I didn't
that you
choke him.
do.
I throttled him,
What's the difference?
picking someone up by their shirt instead of their actual neck.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think you can choke someone by.
I thought
Grab it.
throttling was like the act
that's
of choking someone.
Oh.
Throttling is where you're choking them and shaking them.
Oh.
So
Well-
you actually just said something worse.
Well, I didn't throttle them. I
Picked him up
scared
by
him.
by
I
his
picked him
scruff.
up by the shirt.
Like a kitten?
More in a threatening tone.
Is this like a cat thing? Am I just culturally unaware of everything?
Your people don't wear shirts, I believe.
No, we wear shirts.
Am I culturally unaware? It makes a generalized statement about an entire group of people.
We're not. We live on islands, but we can wear shirts if we want to wear shirts.
Have you never seen someone grab another shirt and threateningly? Whatever.
No, generally no. That's not like everyday body language for me. I feel like if I just asked someone in this town, how often do you see people get picked up by their shirts, they would say not that often.
Well, it's a threatening gesture.
Okay,
At
so you
least-
have a threat kink.
I believe
I'm
I've
sorry,
had enough of
Hawthorn.
threats today.
You have a threat kink. Oh, sorry.
She
am
just
I-
walks
am I making
downstairs.
am I making the situation awkward?
Well, you just lost Hawthorn's help to come get that old goat.
Sure with that.
You gonna come get me, or are you just stewing?
No, I'm just gonna walk around town, just like, man, mutters myself angrily a little bit.
If I see Kuda walk by, now that I have my setup, I'm going to, if I see Kuda walk anywhere near me, I'm just anywhere near the craft area, I'm just gonna catapult something in their general direction, not hitting them, just attempting to piss off.
So now you're just judging me for something I haven't even done yet?
Are you walking near the crafting area?
Yeah, because I'm curious about what other people are doing. Maybe everything is not about you, Barracuda.
Roll to hit Barracuda.
Oh, I'm not trying to hit.
It's not an
just-
attack
yeah.
either. It's just straight.
Yeah, I'm just,
Okay.
and I'm doing it when Kuda's intentionally out of range and just putting it at their feet.
What are
So,
the objects?
A mug. You know what? It's a mug.
mug?
Yeah, I'm gonna find a mug.
A mug just lands on the ground in front of you.
I'm gonna immediately stab it with my spear.
Make a melee weapon attack.
Against a mug.
Make the attack. Your stat.
Please use the mug.
What's my bonus? I forgot my bonus.
Takes a 5. It's an AC of 5.
10.
You got it. You and as you ting against the mug just rattles away as you hit a round circular or a round cylindrical mug, just skids off.
Got some paranoia, do ya? I can see Enzo contemplating murder.
But what would Kuda do?
Probably murder.
No, I'm just trying to think about what Kuda would do. I'm just trying to think of something.
I mean, Barracuda's trying to piss you off.
The amount of times I will refill your bread. I'm going to make an oath that every time I walk in this house, I have to grab a cup of water and then refill your Brita.
Because you drink a lot of water.
You know the
Yeah.
Just because you
you
are
know
like,
the
this needs to be
the
refilled.
old vine
Both.
Okay.
where like this guy does something and the guy immediately turns around and goes, "This is why your mom doesn't fucking love you."
Oh, you do that?
Yeah, he's gonna scream, "Barracuda, this is why your mom doesn't fucking love you."
Joke's on you, I don't like my mom either!
Everyone's just like turning and looking like,
Is your mom even still alive?
I don't know, say he's lived a long time, but I'm old as fuck.
Right.
And Barracuda also doesn't give a shit about his family.
Okay.
Come on, bird brain!
at least I don't have a kink for toothy things.
Nah, they got a kink for you! I'm using my last spell slot. I'm gonna touch a hammer, make it a baby mimic, and I'm gonna...
You've already used your...
right, it's
long
once per
rest.
day. Dang it.
Oh.
Dang it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm just gonna eat another thing at Kuda. My last spell slot.
Hammer, you said?
Not hitting Kuda again, but like eating it towards him.
Hits into a fence post next to you.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Cool.
Dang it, I really wanted to use my Home Alone. I'm gonna look at all these traps that I took a lot of effort to set up.
He's just gonna fly off.
Can't fly.
What?
He can't fly.
No,
I
I
can't
said
fly.
I'm gonna fly off.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I'm gonna decide. What are you doing here tonight?
I'm gonna take a shit on his workstation.
In the
It's public.
in the crafting area?
Yeah.
That's public.
Okay, well then make me first make me a dex check as you enter the area. Are you flying in or are you walking?
I am flying over his thing and taking a shit, like bird shit.
Gotcha. Well then, how high up are you flying?
Probably like 20 feet.
Oh
20
no,
feet?
this is gonna be a
Cool.
splash.
Make me a dex save as you like swoop down into the range of like 60 feet.
You approach the Artificer with prep down.
24.
24. 2 arrows just. I'm gonna need a Constitution save as a puff of smoke just goes.
15.
15. You are able to get through this puff of smoke, which is just basically a glue cloud. As you just
Aerosolized
are
glue.
able to like, just due to your raw willpower to shit on his workstation,
Oh my
just
god!
fly through that, drop a bomb,
I just like look at Lionel.
and then up and out.
I just look before Kuda can fly. I'm like, Lionel, activate Alpha Protocol. Is he standing next to a big red button?
Lionel goes.
You're gonna do this with my full 50-foot flying speed?
Lionel just goes onto the red button, and a bundle of rope catapults up. Did you have one spell slot left?
Yeah, I do.
Catapults up directly at Kuda, and what is the bludgeoning, or what is the catapult? Let me look up the catapult. spell.
Catapult is 3d8 damage. If I'm
Hold
kidding.
on.
I left it up
I
to
know,
you
I'm-
with
I'm-
Alpha Protocol.
There's a thing that's gonna happen, but I just am checking. Okay.
I decided to leave it up to Jeremiah what the hell Alpha Protocol meant. I just decided big red button.
I'll need one more dex save as this bundle of rope starts to like fly directly towards you.
No, it's 7.
7 does not succeed against this spell save. So, the bundle of rope strikes into you, wraps around you as a net, and rule stuff. And as it wraps around you, you become restrained.
Okay.
You don't take damage, but you become restrained,
Wait.
which means that your
I
speed
can't
becomes 0.
fly, yeah.
Which means that you then drop to the ground, dropping about 40 feet.
I was gonna, like, if I could, I'd spend some time to, like,
Or wait,
move a
wait,
cushion.
3.
Jeremiah, if I could, I'd, like, take time to, like, move a cushioning object. To make Kuda's fall a little bit better.
Make a wisdom save to see if, or a wisdom check to see if you can, or it would be.
Well, you don't know what trajectory I would have flown in, so.
Yeah, I guess that would be like a survival check.
I didn't want to hurt Kuda.
Yeah.
I just wanted to piss
With
her
your
off more.
mimic, that did 14 damage to me. Have
Make
we
a
tallied
survival
up all?
check to
Have we
see-
tallied up all the mimic damage you have done to Kuda? Because I'm pretty sure it's more than like all of the
12.
combat damage combined he's taken.
Jeremiah 12.
12 does not help, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage as you just boom onto the
How much
ground,
HP are you at?
and are restrained.
What do I have to do to get
I
out
put-
of it?
Pyro, I put Enzo at 10 HP.
I'm checking. You can use your action to make a DC 10 strength check to free yourself from that.
Do
Um,
You could also deal 5 slashing damage.
that. 19.
19?
Yeah.
That succeeds. So you are freed.
I'm gonna shake myself off and fly off.
Cool.
It was worth it. It
I
was
just
worth it.
wave.
It was worth it to shit on, quite literally shit on Barracuda.
Cool. Cool.
I just wave.
I feel like I should have specified the shit like was aiming for his head, but
I'm
You
wearing
just
a
said
big
his
hat.
workstation.
Oh,
So
yeah,
there's
that's true. I
there
should
is
have
now
specified.
just because it's bird and not human.
Yeah.
It is just a puddle
Yeah.
of white just covering your workstation. It has gotten over like
It's actually not mine.
it's gotten over several of the tools you conjured to work with to set up these traps. And you have rope that you also carry around.
I just shot it at Kuda.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. So yeah,
Well,
it gets over some of the tools that you carry.
those tools were temporary, and that workstation's not mine. It's
You just-
communal.
Shunt the tools away,
Yeah.
shunt them back as brand new,
Yep.
and then
Go to a different workstation.
Yep.
Work for a while until I feel like Kuda would have gone to sleep. Go back to the inn and go to sleep.
do you disassemble your traps and stuff?
I did specify that they're all like non-lethal things, like
Oh yeah.
glue traps.
You didn't say that they were non-lethal,
Oh,
but I assumed.
yeah.
I don't think you want to kill Kuda just because
No, I
he
wanted
sounds
to.
fun.
I wanted to basically glue trap Kuda and then
Yeah.
play and laugh.
Yeah, of course.
Meanwhile, Hawthorn's been talking with the barkeeper, and she's ordered another whole roasted chicken. And she's just gonna sit there and eat a whole chicken by herself.
He is interested in seeing this
How
happen.
how
Do you eat the bones
long
as well?
is this?
No,
Chicken.
not the bones.
How long is this taking?
I offered to split the wishbone with him again.
All right.
What are we rolling? Just a
You
straight
roll. You roll a D.
You could just do odds or
D100,
D100.
D100, and then tell me low or high before you roll.
Let's see.
And then 50 is like 50 to or 49 to 0 would be low. 50 to 99 would be high.
Alright, let's see. Alright.
Take your pick. Or you can do even odd and use a d20 and just take your pick. Basically, just make a 50% 50 thing.
We're gonna go with, we'll go with low.
Roll the dice.
55.
Hmm?
He rolled it. 55.
Oh, 55. So low?
Yeah. He got it.
This has never happened to me before.
What'd you wish for?
This man's having.
Don't actually tell me.
crisis.
Just think about
I didn't make a wish. I really didn't think that it would happen. I've never had it happen before. Why did I not make a wish? Ah!
it. Make one
And then
happen.
he just like
Just
starts
make one
crying.
You have the bigger side. Just make a wish now.
It's not how it works. You gotta make the wish as you break it, otherwise it doesn't work.
Poor man.
Kuda's just gonna like
He's
walk in
he's just
very
sobbing.
ruffled as like the barkeep is sobbing and like
So
there's
just
like the
walking on this
desiccated
scene.
corpse of a chicken that
Half,
Hawthorn's been
no,
eating.
it's still half there.
Okay.
So you walk in on Hawthorn still like consuming a roasted chicken, like a thick, full roasted chicken, and the barkeep holding like the bigger half of the wishbone, and just like deeply sobbing, like I didn't. It never happens to me. Why did I?
We'll make me another one, and we'll see if we can do it again.
No. No.
I shit on
Toss it
Barugur.
into the trash.
He deserved it.
Like literally. He threw a catapult at me and it hurt a lot, but I feel like it was worth it.
Yeah, that happens.
Can I have some
Barugur
chicken?
walks in.
Yeah, sure.
Baruger's gonna walk in. Before I walk in, I'm going to spend my last second level to upcast Sanctuary on myself as I walk in.
Exactly.
And then I'm gonna walk in, proud as can be.
Covered in shit.
Nope. I am
He didn't
completely
get
shit free.
He didn't get shit on.
Oh.
The workstation did.
The communal workstation got shit on.
Mm-hmm.
It
You're
was
telling
like-
me there was no splash damage from that?
I was nowhere near it. I was getting ready for defense. I was preparing for a raid.
Oh, don't retcon your position so that you didn't get shit on you.
No, I was actually because the workstation was just where I was working. Like
No,
before
that
this,
was
and I
my
like,
call.
Yeah, because I was trying to defend the whole area from. Barrier thought both of you were coming,
Hmm.
and then you insulted Hawthorn a lot.
Hawthorn would have just been like, he's at the workstation.
And then Hawthorn Barrier just walks in like, how you doing, laddies, lassie? And he's just gonna walk up to the bar and sit at the bar. What the fuck are you crying about?
He's already thrown the wishbone away, and so he just didn't get a wish.
Well, I'm fucking hungry. Give me a chicken.
Kuda's gonna immediately spit the mouthful of chicken he has at you. When you
Make
say
a wisdom save.
when you say give me some chicken.
Make me a wisdom save.
16.
Shit, that makes it. Okay, now I guess roll it.
Spit.
He like
Like
looks at it.
splatters on you.
Yeah,
Just
it's
like-
on your
splatters on you.
shoulder.
Burger like looks at it and looks at
There's your
Kuda.
chicken.
Hawthorn starts
Which gives you a look of genuine impressed, like genuinely impressed, like
Hawthorn starts picking
Good
her
job.
teeth with
And he, like,
the
just-
smaller side of the wishbone.
You said you want some chicken.
thank you.
Barkeep slides over a chicken, and it's like 3 silver.
Okay.
Cool.
And as I get to the wishbone, I'm gonna like hold it out to him.
Make a wish first. Gotta make a wish first. What's it? Got it. Okay.
And now, as Barrier holds it, he's gonna remember that this guy. He said last time he met with this guy has never won a wishbone before. So Barriger's going to intentionally lose.
How do you do that?
I'm just going to try and break it in a way that like mine breaks. I'm basically gonna try and hold it and break it in a way that I'm basically putting.
Make a sleight of hand check to try and like break it in a way that doesn't obviously show that you didn't do it
Damn.
properly.
10.
10. Cool. His perception is more than a 2, so he notices, and he's like, "Cool, yay." Goes back to cooking.
Barriger's trying to be nice.
Yeah, he's not mad at you, but he's like, "Yeah, this."
And as I'm eating the chicken, I'm gonna take a chicken wing and I'm just gonna hand it to Kuda.
It's gonna bite me.
Got it.
It's gonna
Stab it
bite
with your
me.
spear.
I stab it.
No.
But with a fork first. He's gonna
No.
Barriger's gonna take a fork and like poke it. See?
No. It's gonna bite me.
I'm gonna hand it to Hawthorn.
Hawthorn eats it.
Then rip off the other chicken wing and hand it to Kuda.
No.
You're not gonna trust anything I gave you, are you?
No!
But that fancy spear I gave you.
It bit me!
The spear never bit you.
Part of it bit me.
Does 17 hit, by the way, Kuda?
Yes.
One of the trinkets that you recognize from being from the guy's house.
Oh!
One of the
I
trinkets.
wasn't expecting it!
We threw it in the
You threw the
ocean.
box into the ocean, right?
Yeah!
Yeah, so
We sealed
one of
the
them,
thing and threw it in the ocean.
Yep. So one of them, at this point, has snuck into the bar and nibbles on your foot.
Do I notice it?
Yeah, wait, does
Do
it
I
sneak
notice
past my
it?
17
You
passive?
can roll to see if you catch it, but it rolled a natural 20 on stealth.
Shit, okay.
So.
Hey, let's just see if I get a natural 20. Yeah. Nope.
So while you were offering Kuda this harmless chicken leg, you just have an ouch of 4 piercing damage in your ankle as you look down to see a very familiar toy that just
No, he wasn't there for it. It's just a toy.
you see a toy that just
Barracuda just like looks and like,
through
what the fuck?
your
And, like,
ankle.
Barracuda like, looks and like, what the fuck? And he kicks it. Listen, Hawthorn can attest. That one wasn't my fault.
That was one of the ones we found in the house.
And Barracuda's gonna
Roll
like,
a
But
perception
who
of
gave
17,
me-
You said?
yeah.
You notice that she's still smelling of the stuff.
You should go probably take a bath, Kuda.
The water's gonna bite me.
The water's
I
gonna
assume you
bite.
killed the movie.
Yeah, I'm gonna like walk up to it with a hammer and just start bashing it.
Cool.
You know, the barkeeper asked us why we don't trust any things that we get from places we go.
I
said
laughed,
mimics.
my hammer laughed,
The
the barkeep laughed. We all had a good time. I killed the hammer.
No, it's like, no, the joke is, we said mimics, and the barkeep laughed, we laughed, the bar laughed, we killed the bar. Good times. That one wasn't my fault. Technically. I threw that thing in the ocean.
Have we not learned that they always fucking come back?
Like the Terminator told you. I'll be back. What? Well, I was, shit, that means they're all around. Well, in my defense, we threw them in the ocean because they were, they had an enchantment on them that they were paralyzed as long as they didn't interact with any loud noises. And I figured being dropped at the bottom of a harbor, it'd be pretty quiet.
Apparently not. Apparently something set it off.
That probably means all of them are loose.
Yeah.
You should really go bathe.
At this point, it's like 11 p.m. ish.
I'm gonna go sleep. You should bathe.
I lean over to the barkeep and I'm like, hey.
Mhm.
I'd be on the lookout for any strange objects.
Gotcha.
It appears, especially when people come in the door, in or out, and check to make like by their feet to make sure nothing's slipping in.
Like rats and stuff come in.
No, like
Kind of, but
objects.
objects.
What do we have?
We have a
Okay.
mimic problem.
Yeah,
This place is a big problem. Not our fault.
happened a while back, but we took care of it. I thought, but I guess not. Okay.
No, this was we found some more,
Yeah.
and so we took measures to prevent them, but it seems that did not work.
We'll go back to cooking.
Kuda will go take a funny little bird bath. But
Cool.
he mostly just rolls around in the snow some more. He's like, I deserve to roll around in the snow right now. With my 3 HP.
Cocaine.
Cocaine. He deserves some cocaine right now, he really does.
I could be mean and just have one of my mimics shanker in the snow, and none of you would be around.
Yeah, you really could.
I would just die there.
That's why I rolled the percentile dice. If it was above a 97, I was going to do it, but it was a 90. So
Yeah, that
He
Gale
would have just like
close, but-
actually died in the snow. They would have just found his body the next day, like
with like 2 mimics on top of you.
yeah.
just munching. I would have felt so
They've
bad.
like already
Yeah.
eaten my eyes.
Yeah.
Because it would have been all thanks to my mimic.
You bathe and then y'all go to sleep.
We should find some very asshole elfy of that flower too.
So sleep, yes, no?
Indeed.
Yeah, and Hawthorn is going
Have
to
you-
do what Barracuda did a while
Have you
back and
fixed
like
your
pad
broken window?
the underside of her door.
Yeah, I'll fix the broken window.
No, would you have if I didn't ask?
Probably.
And that'd be probably
I'll fix it in the
5
morning.
silver.
I'll fix it in the morning.
Okay, well then, in that case, in the middle of the night, Kuda's gonna sneak in through the broken window,
Oh shit! I closed it, but it is broken.
and he
Or make a
yeah,
stealth
that's
check.
that's true.
I
I'm used to
have.
doing it for NPCs.
By the way,
It'll be your passive.
24.
Okay, I was about to say
I'm a
Lionel's
rogue.
Lionel's like on guard duty because he just is because he doesn't sleep.
So Lionel will see you and be like,
We'll give him like the scratches where he likes it best.
and he starts picking at some of your feathers.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. And
Pulls
I'm
off like 2 feathers from your hand as you're scratching.
gonna have those back. Gonna have those back.
And it just gets like vacuum sucked down into his guts.
Does the vacuum sucking wake me up?
No, it's a quiet one.
Okay.
It's like part of his breathing, but like
And I'm gonna open the jar and dump the flour into your bag. And screw the lid back on and give the jar.
We actually never told Kuda that's what made the mimics magnetically attracted to you.
it's true.
True.
But that is what made you smell.
Yes.
So
And
I
then
would
Burger
say-
kept saying, "Go take a bath."
So
Well,
do you
you
think
were
your
also
character would
covered
be
in
that smart?
blood.
Well,
Hey.
he's got average
And-
intelligence, so he's not stupid. He's just not like
And so,
smart.
and
You think
also
so?
in Barracuda's defense,
Okay.
you were covered in your own blood.
I will say
You were
either
at 3
either way it was an object that Barracuda gave them.
Yeah.
So
Right beforehand, and then started acting sus.
yeah.
You did run to the bathroom.
I'm saying that's.
like,
I'm saying that. It's
I
reasonable
mean,
for him to
my
know about
passive
it.
deception is 8.
So bad.
bad.
Yes.
Like the fact that I took it in the first place is very
Sad.
sad.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give the jar to Lionel to munch on. I'm like,
He
Crunch.
he does not look like he wants the jar
I
at
don't
all.
want it. I'm gonna take, like,
Why would he want the jar? It's glass. He's like, nah.
I'm gonna take a random like screw I found out here. Treat, buddy.
Takes another feather and just yeah.
Oh, because he's metal goat, you assume he eats metal.
Yeah.
Because
Racist.
he's eaten it before in front of me.
Racist.
No,
I know.
They are right. Sorry, Ginger's weird with D&D characters
No,
and stuff.
I know they're right, I'm just making a joke.
Okay, buddy. You know what? You can have that. Here, pick up one. Pick up one. He slips back out the window.
I'm gonna wake up in like 8 minutes. You'll wake up and your craftsman's fucking dead. It's like so much for all the magic items and the magic boat I was gonna make you.
Okay,
And I go to sleep.
cool.
I go
Go to
sleepy.
sleep. You'll wake up.
After rubbing my hands vigorously in the snow.
Y'all wake up. You no longer smell like the flower.
Everything I own smells like the flower.
Everything in your bag smells like the flower.
I'm gonna like look at it and I'm gonna see the flower and I'm like, I probably deserve that. And he's gonna like take it, put it back in its sealed jar, and then he's just gonna spend a couple hours vigorously cleaning everything
Cool.
and then fixing that window.
Cool. 5 silver to fix the
Yeah,
window.
I not.
And then, whenever y'all are ready, go down to the tavern.
I'm probably cleaning stuff for hours. I'll send Lionel with a note and money that's like a breakfast order.
Okay. How much money you send?
Just enough to pay for an average breakfast.
For one person or
For me, yeah.
for you? Okay, so
I'm
that'd
not
be
paying
like
for their food.
that'd be like 3 silver, and then in a bit the barkeep will come up with some food.
Yeah.
Is the note that returns is like, got it, order made.
I love that Kuda still has an idea that Lionel is like a sentient, like sapient being.
Yeah.
So, like, he knows he's
Lionel can
sentient, but
write.
not sapient.
Lionel can read.
Yeah.
So Kuda's like still
Technically, Lionel
practicing.
might be able to write.
He can.
Like
He
Kuda's
just needs a pencil in his mouth and he can attempt.
like Kuda's just like practicing these letters, and he's like, oh, "Come here, buddy."
And like Lionel's gonna like hop up and like look at him.
You looking? Okay.
Like I have what Lionel.
He's a little bit, he just continually gets closer until he's like here.
I half want Lionel to steal the pencil and just write something.
You not see very well, bud? Here.
Or eat it. One of the two.
Make a dex save for me.
Me?
Yes. And he's like right here.
21.
Eat one of your feathers
He
again.
jerks to grab your pencil, but like does it very quick. So if you don't want him taking your pencil, you can pull it away because you rolled higher. Otherwise, he's just going to and like
Are you gonna eat that?
bounce away.
Hmm. Okay. I guess he likes pencils.
So do you have another pencil
Chaos.
on your character?
Kuda probably has a couple, yeah.
Cool.
Bear
Right.
has a bunch.
He's got
So
like,
Lionel just comes back upstairs with the pencil.
he's got like
Where the fuck did you
he's
get
got like
that?
the cute no, he has like the cute like triangle pencils that you give kids when they're first learning how to write because Toy gave him those.
Yeah.
It's like the easy grip pencils. You've never seen those?
They're like for.
Oh, they're like
They're like these
huge.
chunky, like triangular shaped ones to help teach kids how to grip a pencil.
Yeah. Because you don't develop fine motor skills well.
I just like look at Lionel. Where the fuck did you get a pencil?
You get like the attitude back of just mischief.
That's
It's not the actual word, but you just get the attitude of like
mischief.
like the same vibe that me going
Varric just looks at him and like, have fun. I'm gonna look at him. Just go ahead and your Satyr.
It turns around and walks out of your room.
I think that was a no. The chaos go to
Here, let me look at this. This is my first pencil.
It just looks like a normal pencil.
They're big. They're like this thick around.
It sounds like it would not be useful.
We
It
should
sounds
get-
like
we
it
should
would be
get
like
Jeremiah
trying to
on.
learn on like a rock.
I don't know. They're bigger so that kids can like kind of like grip them. But who's got those?
Okay.
What the chaos go? What shall he get up to?
So a little bit after breakfast, or during breakfast, the barkeep will come up with a steak of egg or a
He'll
plate
just
of
come
eggs and
into me
bacon.
with like a bunch of cleaning chemicals out and all of my stuff like on the floor and like make wiping it thoroughly.
Cool, and that would also mean that you haven't fixed the window yet because you said you do that afterwards.
Yeah.
So he will walk in and be like, "Here's your."
That's on my to-do list. It was the bird.
Sets down the plate of eggs and bacon.
So what do you want to do
Sets
today?
down a finger of ale.
I guess we should keep looking for that K person.
If you want to get someone back for the window, spit in the bird's food.
Nah. And he just kind of turns around and walks
We
out.
had someone whose name started with
Sending Ryan
K
to go buy some
a
materials to
while
fix it.
back, but he...
I'll send Ryan.
But how
to
do
say,
you
shop his
know
list
it
and
was a
money.
Lyle
K
comes back at
and
about
not a
the end
C?
of breakfast
It
with
was just
a
a bag.
I'm confused. What's the
Yeah.
difference between the two
They
letters?
probably see him go like.
They
just
make
hover
the
by
same
with a
sound.
bag.
well, it flies out the window.
The
I know, but
shape.
I
It
tell
flies
him to
back
like.
in the window.
I
That's
tell him to
it?
fly through
But you
the
can't
lobby
see the
just to
shape when they
surprise
say
these
it.
two.
C can also
so he
be
flies
steal.
out
It
the
steals
window,
K's
and then-
and S's.
I told him not to be stealthy.
C
but
can
I
also-
Not bad.
C,
so,
the letter, can also make the S sound.
Okay, but when they say K, it could be a K or a C.
Mhm.
But you can't see that when they say it.
We don't use K as much as C, I will say.
So it's more likely that their name starts with a C?
Oh, this is a
So
roleplay.
then it
Yeah,
should
it's a role play.
I was like, are we talking
then-
lexicon here?
then it should
My
be
favorite topic.
what if their name actually starts with a C? Then it's not K.
Everyone thinks it starts with a C. Everyone thinks my name starts with a Q. It starts with a C. Cuatro.
Oh, okay.
So how do you know it's K?
You don't.
You ask them.
Did you ask them?
They had a K on the front door.
You should have said that.
You
I said, how do you know it's a C or a K? And then you said, oh no. And then you said, now you say there's a K on the door. You should have said that.
I apologize.
Okay, thank you. This is very confusing.
I can understand.
Okay.
Squeaky table.
And then she like looks over his thing and says, you know, Common is my second language.
That's nice.
Flexing.
That's nice. He starts chirping at you.
Not that one. And then she actually, like, she pulls out her ink vial and she takes her claw and dips it in it, and then she like scribbles something.
Why are
into
you
cause
writing on
the
my
top.
stuff? What the fuck is this?
Hawthorn is just trying to be nice and share language.
He's gonna start crying.
And Kuda's just like taking it as like a hard brag.
He's just crying. He's
Barracuda
like,
can
what
walk
the
up and start
fuck?
writing in 4 different languages.
What does it mean?
Oh, wait, no, you're not- you
No,
haven't come down yet,
I
right?
meant
I haven't
to.
come down yet.
I meant to
but-
say that
You
Common
have-
is
you
hard for
finish
me
your,
sometimes as
you
well.
finish
Oh, okay,
polishing
thank
stuff
you.
before Lionel
I
gets
thought you were
back.
gonna
Here,
make me
and then
start
she-
adding numbers
she-
I'm
again.
gonna walk
She
down
starts
then.
helping you
Okay.
like explain,
you see this
explaining
happen.
why different things do different ways.
Okay.
As I say
Thank
that,
you,
I'm just gonna
Hawthorn.
write I'm gonna write the common alphabet, the draconic alphabet, the dwarven alphabet, and the sylvan alphabet, and I'm just gonna hand them to Kuda.
I hope you choke on a mimic.
You choke on it.
No, he like, looks at you and like actual like he's like, I was just handing you some more alphabets in case you wanted to learn some.
Okay, well usually you're like, oh, it's 3 plus 3, it's 33.
That's very bad math.
You're getting
And I've never asked
one.
you.
And I thought you said it was 30 plus 3, and I said 33, and you made fun of me.
Kuda,
I mean, that's your own
Are-
damn fault.
are you still having trouble with 3 plus 3?
If you
No, it's 6. I thought he asked me what's 30 plus 3, and I said 33, and he made fun of me.
Barkeep kind of looks over and goes, "What's 3 times 3?
9.
If you didn't
3 to the power of 3?
What?
3 to the power of 3.
18.
27.
He just looks at
Yeah.
He looks at Hawthorn. He just stares at Hawthorn.
No,
Yeah.
that was my math. That was Pyro math.
That was
Because my
in
brain went 3 times 3, that's 6, times another 3, that'd be...
3 times 3 is not 6.
It's 9.
No, that was in
You
character
had
too.
the
That
you had
had
the
to-
process right. You just 3
No,
times
it's
3
not
is
in
just not
character.
6.
No, that had to be in character too.
No, it's not in
We have the
character.
same intelligence. This is in
Yeah,
character.
you actually both have the same intelligence, so it's
That
So-
wouldn't be...
So the
27.
barkeep- So the barkeep goes, "Yes."
Barracuda just looks. I was about to offer.
I didn't
him
expect
that
you to have trouble with that. I expected him to have trouble with that.
Like Barracuda like looks at you
Okay.
like I was expecting to. I was about to offer Kuda help with mathematics. It looks like you're the one that needs help.
Yeah, I think Kuda's got it.
Yeah, I think
don't know
Kuda's
about,
fine.
I don't know about this cat warrior
I guess-
gal.
The Hawthorn only has the advantage because she learned earlier.
At this point,
And then
I'm still not awake.
And then Barracuda's gonna start writing a basic multiplication table and then gives it to Hawthorn.
She cuts it with the shard.
oh, that hurts me because I wanted it to be cool, but apparently it's
She
not
cuts
gonna
it up with
At
guilty
this
shard.
point- At this point, the door literally breaks open, and a giant orb of orange with a red circle around it just rolls into the
I'm just
tavern,
gonna look at the barkeep.
breaks a table, thunks into the bar to the right of y'all, and then
Is it emitting heat?
no, it then unrolls to reveal a female dwarf with red hair and green skin.
Red hair, green skin.
Yes, and Postmaster Seacrest, who you'll have all seen now before as the Tabaxi lady, just kind of like has unrolled from the ball and just. Ow. You notice that
Oh,
a
pious
ring
man,
from
no
her
one-
hand.
Isn't that your friend?
You notice that a ring from her hand has fallen off of her hand as she like.
I actually
broke
don't
the table.
know this person.
So she walks over, picks up the ring, sticks it back on, and is like, "Ow."
I'm just gonna like look at the barkeep. Look at that.
Barkeep kind of
Look
looks
at
frustrated and is like,
Looks at that.
"Hey, Seacrest." And Seacrest just kind of looks back and is like, "Yeah, I'll pay you back. I'm sorry. That usually doesn't happen." Okay, well.
So there's a dwarf and a tabaxi? There's two people coming out of the orb.
No.
No, it's the same person. It's a change.
They used to be a
Changeling can change height, weight, appearance.
They can literally just become any race at that point.
Yeah.
Well,
They can become any creature they've seen before, and can also change their weight and height, but they can't increase size or decrease size.
So if they try to turn into me, they turn into mini Hawthorn.
Well, your size medium.
Yeah.
So I haven't met this person. Krita hasn't met this person.
Well,
If you met them
8
last
foot is
session,
the
right?
limit.
Yeah, I thought you met them
You're nowhere near the height
the
limit. You're not like nearly as tall as
Tabaxi lady
Goliath.
walked in.
No, I need to get
And
1
gave
foot
us roll.
taller.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a few.
Then you'd be a tall.
Been a few
you'd be
sessions ago.
Yeah.
Decent taller Goliath.
She will reach into her like big satchel and pull out a parcel, and then we'll look at Barragur and go. I have a package for Barragur and his companions, including a cat warrior. I think that's
Which one?
you, maybe.
You
I
have a
don't
warrior,
know.
he's
It might be.
lightning
It might
boy.
be.
Yeah, Gale looks kind of skinny.
Goes to Barragur at least. So
Yeah,
Barragur
I take
here.
it.
Stab
it.
it first.
What?
I said stab it first.
I take the fork from my breakfast and I poke it.
You poke through and you hear ting.
I'm gonna open it.
Cool. You open it up, and it has a small pouch that you just stabbed through, and a
Which made me a perfectly good pouch.
orb that looks like that, which is made out of brass, and the gemstones are sapphire, ruby, and jade.
What did I hit?
Do not turn it over yet.
Okay, well I'm gonna like look at this.
Well, I, unlike some people, will think about our mimic problems, so...
That's because they only affect you.
It also has it has 2 notes in it.
I'm gonna read the notes.
They are both in smaller envelopes within the parcel. One of them, at this point, Seacrest has also left, by the way.
Cool.
One of the envelopes says it has the signature of Lionel on it,
Okay.
like actual Lionel, not goat Lionel.
Linty.
Has Lionel on it though, and the
Which
other
spelling? The
Linold.
Okay.
And the other one,
The
whichever one is his. I keep forgetting which one his official name is.
yeah, his official
which one
name
is
is
his type?
Lionel,
Okay, then it would be Lionold.
but his storefront is Lionel.
I was
Right.
expecting that to
So
get taken down
Lionel.
because it has the word
Yeah.
fetish in it.
What?
And
I was
then
expecting that quote to
parentheses,
get taken
not
down.
your damn
Oh.
goat.
Fair.
And then another envelope that says Jim.
Okay, I'm gonna open the one from Lionel first. Lionel first. Good old Linty.
It says, I know you like your goat, so I had this made. I think it'll suit you. Don't worry, it weren't an elf that made it, or me and another dwarf enchanter. Enjoy. Toss it at someone and tell your goat to toss it back. Try it out before you do your magic know-how on it. Trust me, jackass. Lionel.
Okay, and then I'm gonna read Jim's.
Jim's is not really a letter as much as it is just like a receipt sort of thing. It's
Okay.
basically a forward payment as a repayment of suspected costs that you've incurred.
Ah,
It
he
basically
sent me their debt.
it basically says expected costs of magic items made, food, travel, etc. Has some listed out expectations and then totals up to a payment of 300 gold as a reimbursement.
He undershot. I'm gonna take that. So there's gold in it, right?
Not in that envelope.
Oh.
There is a pouch if you want to check the pouch.
I'm gonna check the pouch.
Pouch has 300 gold in it.
Okay, well, I'm going.
Still better than nothing.
It's. Oh no, it's way better than nothing because it's 300 gold in my pocket.
Yeah.
rather than as an IOU from the guild. And I'm going to then take his letter. I'm gonna return to sender it. I'm gonna leave a note that says you owe me 300 more, and then I'm gonna mail it back.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna wait for Lionel.
Has Jim seen the results of Cuda meeting God yet?
You have no idea.
Okay.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Are you alright?
I thought you realized that you're sheriff. Are you okay, Enzo?
Enzo.
Continuing.
And then I'm gonna actually stop Seacrest and say, can you return this into this place? The envelope with the specifically the
I
envelope.
thought Seacrest was gone.
Yeah, Secret's already.
I was gonna run a catch up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you catch up to him. He hasn't gone that, or they haven't gone that far. Currently in a sheep form, so she hasn't gone that far.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna head back to the tavern and just wait on Lionel to get back.
Cool. Go
Yeah,
back to the tavern.
while Kuda was learning the intricacies of C and K, Lionel went on a shopping trip.
At this point, as you're walking back to the tavern, you see Lionel flying along with just a bag of glass repair equipment.
Yeah.
Flies through the center of the lobby, and then unfortunately
Whoa.
will hit someone that just stands up out of the blue, causing the glass to just shatter.
Damn it.
The barkeep just kind of, and Lionel looks at you,
Not your fault.
kind of starts walking back out towards the town again.
Kuda, can you go with Lionel to make it less likely that the glass gets dropped? You're the one that broke the window, after all.
The mimic broke the window.
You threw the mimic.
The mimic broke the window, and he was gonna get up and head out with Lionel.
For a second, Barugur had that look of, do I need to shrink and grab your non-existent here?
Am I back at full health after a night of sleeping?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Y'all have all had a long rest for the night.
I forgot to do that to reset my spells.
So yeah,
It's like walking a dog, but the dog knows where to go.
there is a training dummy in the crafting area as well, by the way, in case you want to use it for testing stuff out.
Yeah, I'll do that when Lionel gets back. I'm gonna just take out the gloves that I was working on for Gale. I'm gonna summon some leather workers tools.
Okay.
I'm just gonna slowly carve the patterns into them some more.
Cool. All right.
I got 20 days left on those.
So then, after a bit, Lionel comes back, has more glass. You have made sure
And
that
so you will know.
I'm
anything.
carrying the glass for him.
Yeah,
Cool.
you will know that Lionel actually made a purchase.
Yeah. Lionel walked in, grabbed this, grabbed that, grabbed that, grabbed that, grabbed that. All the while, putting them into a pouch that they picked up at the door. Walk over to the counter, set it down.
Pay. Yeah.
The
Best part is that
shopkeeper just
person-
kind of is like,
Recognizes him. Because he just did that.
again? And Lionel just, and the shopkeeper was, okay, that's the same price as before. Yeah, it was 5 silver.
He just deposits it. Just costs it.
Lionel just 5 silver is deposited onto the counter.
I feel like one of those things when you get the back.
Lionel
just
just-
yeah.
Just coins shoot it.
I was thinking the thing the receptacle that goes out and then it goes and
Okay.
it's just you
So-
reach in and grab.
So he stands up on two paws, kind of balances, and then 5 coins. Pours onto the counter.
Can you just watching this
The
It's
shopkeeper
good
takes
getting
the
the
5
re-
silver.
Does Kuda have a
Puts it away.
realization, or does she think this is just a very complicated orders?
I'm
And back
thinking
up.
it's maybe really complicated orders, but I'm not sure.
And then
Make an insight check, I guess.
Lionel picks up
What's
the bag
insight?
and starts walking.
Is it
Inside
like
is wisdom.
is wisdom? 5.
You don't know what just happened. Somehow they understood each other, and somehow there was a transaction made, and you had no part in it.
I just assumed that Barracuda has already talked to the shopkeep and is like, a goat will be coming with this stuff, and it will pay you.
And then Lionel has the
I
bag.
mean, there's people that have trained their dogs to basically do
Yeah,
that.
there's people that train their dogs to do it.
So I just think he's
Barracuda
the
did that.
equivalent of a very smart dog.
Lionel kind of drags the bag,
I'm like, oh, come here, buddy, let me get
drops the bag before you like start offering help. He just kind of drags the bag over a little bit.
it up.
Carry it, slave.
You want me to pick it up? I'm gonna pick it up. I'll pick it up.
And then starts walking ahead
Come
of
here,
you.
come here.
I feel
No,
like
starts
it's,
walking ahead of you.
I feel like it's walking the dog, except you're the dog.
Oh yeah, Kuda thinks Lionel's the dog, but actually Kuda's the dog.
Because you figured out Lionel's smart.
After
right?
you get out of the shop, Lionel will. You hear just.
What?
Flies up, lands on your shoulder.
Oh yeah. See? It's good. It's a good perch. I'm taller than your master.
Pluck, pluck, pluck.
Okay. All right.
They're gonna have bald spots.
I know.
From my robo-goat.
He just really likes feathers, I guess. I walk
No,
back
he just
in.
has the same mischievous humor as his master.
Well, because Kuda still thinks
He
it's like.
physically can't taste them.
Well, Kuda isn't aware of this. He just thinks that this is like funny
Funny.
goat behavior.
Mhm.
It's like, oh, it's a goat. Okay.
Wait a minute. Lionel legitimately doesn't
You're
need
wanting
to
not a 98 or above. It's not a 98. You're good.
What, for the glass to break again?
No, for the glass to be a mimic.
Okay, I put your bag. I'm like, you have a very well trained goat.
He looks at you. Thank you.
Pet Lionel. Come here, bud.
And
You
then
gonna hop off?
and the barrier goes like, ah.
You gonna hop off?
It stays.
You gonna hop off? Okay.
I'm gonna take
As
a
soon as
shot.
you stop going, wanna hop off? Okay. As soon as you say okay,
He's like, okay, come on, Kuda, you're helping me fix the window.
No?
Yeah?
No?
You threw the damn mimic.
You brought the mimic.
Lionel starts pushing your foot, like nudging your foot to follow him.
Why? The glass is gonna be a mimic. His screwdriver, his hammer is gonna be a mimic.
I'll touch every single tool before you touch them.
Your goat's gonna be a mimic.
I just give a mental command to Lionel the biter. Or the bited.
Alright. What's his modifier?
It'll do
Oh,
6 point
God.
damage, and
What's his
it's,
modifier?
+6.
+6. 21. Does that hit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's a single point of damage as Lionel just kind of onto your ankle and looks at you.
Bro. Okay.
Turns around and walks away, kind of angry. You hear some gear rumming.
Wait,
gear
no.
tinking and stuff.
Come back.
It sounds genuinely like if you've ever heard a dog walk
Yeah.
away being like.
My dogs do that.
That's basically what it's
I
doing,
know,
but like.
come back.
You can't just call him a mimic, you arsehole. He's quite sensitive.
I didn't think he would be sensitive. Come here.
No, he's walking away.
Come here.
Unless you like
Come
make a
here.
grapple check, he's gonna
No, I'm
continue
not gonna
walking
try.
away
I'm
from
not
you.
gonna try and grapple him. I'm gonna let him do what he wants.
I'm
He will walk towards Barrager's room.
Actually,
Well-
I'm actually like call him over and like mentally, and I'm gonna give him mental. I'm just gonna be like, guy, called him, and I'm gonna give him a mental suggestion. I'm gonna be like, you know what would really rub it in that bird's face if you went and like cuddled up next to Hawthorn.
The goat hops up and nuzzles your neck a little bit and lays down.
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that works.
Entirely hidden by the beard.
Yeah, like
Slightly. His
Yeah.
head is entirely hidden. His body is still there. And you see like head disappears.
you
Nice
hurt
guy.
his feelings. Now come on, we fix this damn window.
No.
Yeah, like
The goat pops his head up.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
It's down
The
Yeah.
goat has Kuda whipped.
The goat really has Kuda whip.
Okay. What are we gonna do today? For like our actual jobs?
first I'm fixing the window you broke.
Okay, after we fix the window, instead of Hawthorn, like, choking people and I guess getting her rocks off on choking people, we should probably do, like, our real jobs.
Ooh, also, in the note that you got from Jim was, not really a retcon because it was supposed to be what happened, I just forgot to tell you. And so, not a retcon, but like retroactively talking about what happened. In the envelope from Jim, there was also a message basically requesting a update on what's going on.
I would have put that in my like
Gotcha.
you owe me 300. I would have just given like a filtered report,
Of course.
making sure I look extremely competent.
Make a deception check for me.
It would be bad. Hannah's okay. They never tested.
14.
14? Cool. Cool.
And then I'm not trying to make it too BS. I'll avoid the things that make us look woefully incompetent. And that's about it.
Such as picking up the old man.
Yeah,
Then
I'm not gonna
Necromancer?
mention.
Getting beaten by an old man.
I'm not gonna mention a certain party member's assault of the elderly, especially the magically gifted elderly, who seems to know quite a bit.
Getting attacked by several mimics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mention all the mimic shenanigans.
Cool.
I'm going to mention my distaste for the pirates,
Which pirates?
Pinky and crew.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha.
Though I will note that wasn't Jim's fault.
Come on, man, don't insult the, what are they called?
Vagabonds?
Yeah, the vagabonds.
No, it's mostly Pinky.
Vagabonds chill.
Barugur only interacted with Pinky and didn't like Pinky. Mostly because him and Pinky are kind of similar. Massive assholes, you know.
How long does it take for us to fix the window?
Probably not too long. Just replacing panes.
Plus, Barugur could probably do it pretty fast. He's just making
you're
Kuda
just
help.
there to hold stuff. You're just there to hold stuff.
Okay, you do it in like half an hour or so.
So, like, what should we do about actually doing our jobs?
You do have the ball.
Oh,
And you don't know what it does yet.
you want to come with me?
What?
To the craft area. Follow me.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to the craft area. When I get to the craft area, first I'm just gonna like observe. Did any of my traps go off that I left?
None of them went off, but there are definitely several onlookers that are like looking at the glue one and being like, "That's so cool and so awful.
Did someone
Who would do
clean
that?
up the bird
and
shit?"
Also,
Yeah.
who thought of that?
Did someone
In
clean up the bird
a
shit?
strange mix of like awe and horror.
horror? Yeah.
Did someone clean up the bird shit?
Uh,
At let's say workstation 8.
no, it's fully dried. It's crispy now.
That's someone else's problem. I'm gonna go to workstation 3,
Cool.
and I'm gonna actually. Well, then first I'm gonna go like the testing area.
Oh, did we bring Hawthorn along, or are we just gonna leave Hawthorn alone?
I don't know, y'all.
Hawthorn, do you want to come test a ball that I got from my friend, my old friend?
Might as well. When she gets
And
up.
maybe we can go into the town and actually, like,
I don't
do
even know
our
what we're
jobs.
supposed to be doing.
We're
The
supposed to
note
be
from
investigating
Linty
hay.
says, or if you're not talking about
No, like the orders, the fake orders that they have from the people we want to murder.
Oh,
It stopped when we got here, so.
Yeah. It was get here. You have accommodations for this time period, and accommodations being like housing, and you got the Elven IDs,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
from
yeah,
that
how
it stopped.
long?
Oh,
how
so
long
we're
is
just
the
here.
accommodation? How long was the accommodation for?
You have a comfortable stay for another 3 days,
Okay.
and then you are unsure what happens next after that.
So we'll probably have to do some investigating to figure out who hired these people.
Mhm.
But
Plus, we can use our elven ideas to explore more areas.
yes, indeed.
So I haven't really,
Yeah, we haven't really.
done that.
Yeah, I've been mostly crafting. I'm gonna then do the thing. I'm gonna throw the ball. That's the thing.
Cool. So make a ranged weapon attack.
With proficiency.
Yes, because you're proficient with simple ranged weapons. This counts as a simple weapon.
It is
AC is
15.
10. Gotcha. Hits, it does 1d4 bludgeoning damage, magical bludgeoning damage.
Who are you throwing this at?
The training dummy.
But you're just throwing it at some random like schmuck.
2.
2.
I mean,
By
I
the way,
could
this
throw
is,
it at you.
this is taking an action to do
Okay.
that. So
I figured.
the training dummy takes 2 damage, and then the ball hits it, kind of bounces off of it a little bit, hits the ground, and then you see like a magical boost from it as it bounces up in the direction of the goat, in the direction of Lionel. Lionel then, and then you have like a moment where I don't know how to tell this in game, but you have a moment where Lionel is able to, like, you get the sense that Lionel could throw this back at the target again.
Oh, I let him.
And his modifier is +5, you said?
6.
It'd be simple ranged weapon again.
Actually, his dexterity is different than mine.
Is it more than a 3?
It's 2. It's actually he has my same. It's actually a 5 for him.
It's a 5? Cool. So it still hits. Thunk. Takes another 3 magical bludgeoning damage.
No.
And the ball bounces off of it to basically what happens. So what happens is you have a very speedy interchange where Barragur's here, target dummy, goat boy. Where are you?
I'm just standing near Lionel, I guess. Like behind him.
Yeah, trying
And then Hawthorn, where are you?
Where to what?
Where are you on this?
Circle me.
Barragur.
Square.
Cuda, Lionel, training dummy.
Stand next to the training dummy. You won't.
I'll stand off to the left side.
Okay. Cool. What star? Oh, what shape have I not done?
Do a star.
Not a star. Cool. So
I
the
mean,
ball.
You have to draw an entire whiteboard Hawthorn right there.
Oh no.
The ball, we will represent as this for right now. Gets thrown, bounces down, bounces over to Lionel, shoots back, bounces down, and then bounces straight to Cuda. Cuda won't take like much to catch it. You just catch it if you want to.
Snatch it.
You get the sense now as well that you could throw it back as well.
They toss
So
it at the
take a
dummy.
bonus action.
And toss it at the dummy.
Being so rapid and reflex, you will have to make the same ranged weapon attack.
Which should be is higher than the main one.
You will have a -4 to this.
-4.
It's plus dexterity, right?
Well, it's it's
Bruh.
ranged weapon attack. It's Dex plus proficiency.
Apparently, I have advantage on a lot of my skill checks.
From what?
Blood Hunter,
20.
just normal Blood Hunter.
Dirty 20.
Well,
Dirty 20?
it has to be against
Cool.
right?
So you
Yeah,
hit,
it's
roll
from
1d4.
tracking or like
3.
recalling information about Fey Fiends and Undead.
So it does another 1d4 as
But
Cuda
apparently-
shuts it back. It hits the ground and bounces magically back to Lionel, and you get the same sense that Lionel could go again. So this time it seems a little bit more strained.
I'm just gonna have him just catch it normally and bring it back to me.
Right, he catches it. Bring it back to you.
And none of my guys identify on this thing.
Alright. Flip the card over.
So if
I will
anything's a
send you
Fey,
the actual text of that.
so if anything's a Fey Fiend or
It's
Undead, I have
complex,
advantage
but I
on
like
what basically a lot of things for information about
He
it.
was like, oh, this is a good boy playing fetch.
It is, it's essentially like a monkey in the middle ball,
Yeah, it really is.
where
It even has
it's
a
just,
diagram.
it's just bounced it off of the enemy tons.
It's pretty sick.
High reward, high risk though, depending on how you do it.
Yeah.
Where is
Yeah.
magical items?
Are you just leaving the A-pair thing?
Oh, I see.
I've been nomming
Here you
on it.
It is known as Lionel Jr.'s toy ball,
I like it.
and I will send you that text over Discord. This is the direct. It's over 2,000 characters.
it's like, it's basically everyone gets to bounce this thing constantly off an enemy.
Yeah, but it takes more and more, like, you're less likely to hit the enemy each time you bounce it.
Yeah.
I just sent you the text of the.
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is actually pretty good.
Why does your magic stuff always make my hand tingle after I touch it?
This shouldn't. It's not attunement.
Mm.
Are you allergic to magic?
No?
Are you allergic to magic?
I'm
Anyway, that's why I was asking about Lionel and stuff.
Ah, okay. I was
trying to figure out what item I could give Lionel.
That's awesome. I'm gonna like. I'm basically gonna look to see if there's like a miniaturization option, so like Lionel can just carry it with him. Probably not. How big is it?
The
Is
very
it like hacky sack size, or is it like beach ball sized?
very last item on that document of like it does says volleys may not begin from a servant or beast. Won't kill a servant or beast.
Okay. I was just trying to think of how big it was.
So it can carry it, but it
It
can't
can't
be the one that
start.
Is it
starts
like-
to throw.
Okay, is it like hacky sack, baseball, softball,
It's like
beach
hacky
ball?
sack size.
Oh, nice.
It's kind of cute for him to be carrying it around.
And the actual methodology for him to catch and throw it is less like catch, throw. It's more magically whenever it hits something, it can shoot out,
Gotcha.
and so it just is like it provides like a rebound chamber to direct it.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah.
I actually really like that.
Mhm.
Cool item.
Yeah, I like that. Very creative.
Has a lot of description because it has a lot of things you can do with it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like quite literally a hacky sack.
Mhm. Yeah.
Magic hacky sack.
It's a magic damaging hacky sack.
Yes.
Only Jeremiah could come up with a cool item like that.
Thank you.
Well, like he's gonna be like, well, I gotta send Cole into when next time I see him. Grabs it, puts it up. And then he's gonna be, and then Barry's like, I'm gonna resume some work on, Gale's gloves. And he's just gonna get down to his workstation and start, like, slowly carving these, like, very intricately carved, like, gloves with, these smoky quartz and, like, certain parts of the hand.
Come on, Barrier, all you do since you've gotten to the city is sit in your little workbench. You should come, like, do stuff. I mean, I appreciate the
You
magic,
do.
but...
You do know what my employment is, right?
Yeah, but we might need you to drag Hawthorn away.
He actually like looks up and thinks for a second. Looks at Hawthorn. Looks like he's doing some mental math. And then he starts packing up his workstation. He's like, he only keeps out one piece of wood, leather carving tool and one of the gloves, and he's just like, I'll carve as I walk.
Okay, we should go
And then
around the city.
I'm gonna real quick mentally order Lionel to land on Hawthorn and like dagger eye Kudo.
It
Just-
will land on Hawthorne's shoulder if allowed.
Do you remember the last time that happened?
You just get back like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Please
Abort
let me
mission,
leave.
abort mission, abort mission.
So it starts to land as soon as you like start to say that. It just horizontally flies over to Barugur and lands on your shoulder.
Here! Buddy!
It does that by like flying near you, and then as you like look at it, it just kind of gives you a very wide berth. Straight.
And then
Are
I'm
you
gonna,
still mad that I called... Okay, you're not a mimic. I know you're not a mimic. I was just mad at Barugur.
I'm gonna like act like I'm coughing, and then you're gonna get a message telling you to fly to the other side of the like fly out of the workshop. And like he like glares at you.
Okay, he's gonna...
And
Who's
then
gonna take
I'm
off?
going to lead Hawthorn by one of the glue traps. I'm going to narrowly avoid it, but I'm leading Hawthorn straight into the glue trap.
Passive
to
insight?
to say, the traps were like one-off traps.
True.
They got triggered. The traps themselves are still there.
Oh,
So the
I thought
design
there
is
was-
still visible,
I thought there was
but they're
some-
not like active
I
still.
thought there were still
All of them
some
went
other-
off.
Oh, okay. Dang it.
So, the only one that wasn't going to go off was the glue one until you press, or the net one, and then you press the button. And I was like, well, we got to do something now.
Yeah.
So,
Dang it. I thought I would have like one trap left.
Kudo's just circling overhead. Like, what am I doing?
And he coughs. Never mind. And then he coughs and like messages Kuda again. I thought I was gonna. I thought I had a trap left for Hawthorn.
Kudo's just gonna aggressively gesture midair before landing. So, where should we go in this fine city of elf
I'll actually mentally
people?
ask Lionel how offended he is by what Kuda said.
Lionel responds with, like, the attitude of,
Okay, because Berger's gonna like, because I do think the laddie is quite enamored with you. It'll be useful for you.
it doesn't respond to that. It's just like, yeah, I'm all that.
Yeah.
So, where should we go in this fine city of elves?
Berger's like not paying any attention to you as he's like walking and carving very intricate designs.
Well, our instructions ended here.
Yeah, I guess, like...
By the way, you have been winding Pocket Watch Bob, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Still like, is
Well,
there,
it's
and
like
still
my-
talks and stuff.
It's like my nightly routine.
Good.
Though I suppose.
I forget to, like,
My
comment.
nightly
We
routine...
were
Like, you can
given-
assume my nightly routine is, like, take care of my equipment, wind Pocket Watch Bob,
Cool.
unless said otherwise.
And it's kind of taking care
Pocket
of
Watch Bob seemed to be, like, really off-put from the carnival. And then slowly but surely has become, like, back to his normal self. So he's
Okay.
back to normal.
Yeah, I was giving him his own space because I still felt guilty about not wishing him a body.
At some point, would you have talked to him about that?
Yeah, probably.
Uh,
Or just let him... Because I gave my apology, and he was like, and I was like, I'll just let you...
you gave your apology, he was like that. If you ever bring it up again, do you bring it up again?
No, I let him do what he wants.
He wouldn't bring it up again either.
Okay. It's just gonna be an awkward tension.
He will not have any tension towards you from that.
Okay, cool.
It's just a matter of how you feel about it.
Mm-hmm. Like an awkward guilt, but I'm still gonna do my best to, like, help him out.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
He'll treat you like normal. After a few days, after like 5-6 days, he's back to being like normal, chipper self.
Yeah. Bob, do you know anything about elves? Because I don't really...
You said it out loud?
Not a huge fan.
Well, I just, like, hold him and, like, talk to him.
Like, Berger over here, he says there are souls.
It's like I'm checking the time, but I'm actually talking to Bob.
An Aquan?
What?
Or an Aaron? I mean,
Are you speaking in Orin or are you speaking
Orin.
in Common?
Yeah.
okay. So
Okay, never
response
mind.
just like, not a huge fan. Not a huge fan. No.
As they're
Really
walking,
elf
Hawthorn's just gonna slowly, neither of them are really paying attention, and so she's just gonna start like leading kind of the group and towards where that portion of the city where you need elven IDs.
So, like, the upper terrace?
The high terrace, the upper terrace, either one. High or
Because she's thinking, because when she spooked the guard with the letter, what happened was he came back and gave us elven IDs,
Yeah.
whether they were fake or not.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they were fake, but you know.
Yeah.
Whether they were
Speak for
good copies.
yourself.
That wasn't
She's
in
not saying this out
character.
loud.
No, she's not.
No.
Oh, I thought
This
that
is Pyro rationalizing in real life.
Oh, okay.
No.
I thought that was
No.
like Hawthorn saying things as like.
No, she's just silently kind of leading the group. Like, she knows that you guys are, like, kind of not paying attention and just kind of walking, and so she just starts going in a direction, and you guys follow her and whatever.
Yeah, like in real life, like
Yeah.
I would.
Have you actually been? You've been to the low terrace. Have you been to the noble or high terrace before?
We went to the
Yeah, we did.
Noble Terrace.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
Because the dude lived in the noble terrace.
The
Yeah,
dude
we
lived
did.
in the low terrace.
No,
Kid.
the kid.
Oh, the kid. Oh, yeah. Okay, so then, if you want to go to the noble one, you can, or you can just choose even or odd to see which other terrace you go to. 'Cause you wouldn't have been
Whichever
to-
one needs the pass to get into.
Both of them do.
Noble would, high terrace would.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
I thought it was hard. Isn't it hard to get into the high terrace? Or is it which one's the Berkshire one?
High. The high terrace.
That was hard.
Isn't there upper, high, and noble?
No, it's high and noble.
Okay.
The upper terrace is the high terrace.
Okay.
So, levels of the world, it's like
Common.
high terrace, like literally it's high terrace. Noble terrace is like still upper, not as high, but still high. And then there's like sea level, or like not really sea level,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
normal height would be the common terrace, which
And
is where the
below.
bar and stuff is. And then there's like a lower area, like a valley sort
Do you
of thing.
get to the cloud
That is the
district
low
often?
distant.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
God, these elves are all in Nazir. Oh, it makes me want to murder them more.
I'll
Nazir from
Skyrim.
I'll take them to the to the noble terrace first.
No.
Okay.
So Jeremiah, the only dialogue he ever gives is, "Do you come to the Cloud District very often?" Of course. Oh, what am I thinking? Of course you don't.
And the cloud district is
Like,
like
as you're
rich
walking, and like
people. Windhelm.
the bone of like armor made of the bones of dragons you've slain.
You're literally a Thane of Windhelm.
Yeah, you're a Thane of Windhelm, and like you get to the Cloud District very often. Like, actually, most of my playthroughs, he dies.
Mhm.
He's easily the most annoying NPC in the entire game. So it's him and that priest of Talos.
I usually eat him
Yes, same.
because I'm usually a
Priest of
werewolf.
Talos?
Oh, Talos. So
Yeah.
there's like gods.
No, I'm saying you eat the priest of Talos?
No, I eat Nazir.
Cool.
I don't mind the priest of Talos that much.
Yeah,
I don't
me too.
When I go on the first like werewolf rampage, he usually dies because he's
We were
right there
getting
and
into
attacks me.
Skyrim zone rather than D&D.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. So you steer us to
Yeah, to the noble terrace.
Noble Terrace.
Yeah.
You get to the Noble Terrace. IDs are checked, but y'all will check out, so you're good.
like, what do they like? Are we gonna murder someone
The
else?
guard is not particularly scrupulous today.
Or like, are we waiting on orders to murder someone else because they think we're like mercenaries?
I feel there's something that we're supposed to find in one of these terraces. If we need an ID to get to it, and we were supplied with IDs.
Yeah, I guess. But like, we can't just walk up to elves and talk to them because they'll be like, "What the fuck are you talking to me for?"
Hey, both of you don't actually need clippings. You don't have ears. Your ears are pointy.
True.
One of her ears does the Lynx thing of just.
I'm saying that out of character.
Oh,
So actually,
it happens anyways.
both of you can actually get away with having elven IDs.
She's got the big floppa
It's
ears.
really just Henrietta that is funny with that because she's human.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, what do we see?
Like I showed you before, you get the Noble Terrace, which is my board
Noble
behind you.
Terrace?
I have to wait for awesome.
Is it Noble?
This is the Noble Terrace.
Noble terrace.
We have a picture of it in World.
I'm gonna pull it up, but I'm also draw it so that I can show you in person, because that's a little bit easier. And to explain everything is a little bit easier as well.
So Noble Terrace.
Slow Terrace. I think that's it. Is that it? Yes, cool.
Marshmallow clay.
Hmm?
That's what fondant tastes like. Marshmallow clay.
Marshmallow clay?
Are there like a lot of people out and about while we're walking, or is it kind of like empty streets?
that is the Elven Hell, or that's the Noble District.
Mm-hmm.
You enter from this entrance.
Uh-huh.
No, you enter through the. Brain thinking. You enter through this entrance. Walk in here. That is a big statue. Those are housing districts. That is a big building.
What's the statue of?
The statue is a statue of a single human. It is it's a human with a snake head. The snake head has been separated from the body, so it's like decapitated, holding its own snake head.
Yeah.
It's holding that like under its arm. It has a scythe in one hand and an orb in the other.
I think Barugur made a check and it was like something about like local, like.
There's some local history behind it, but it's been a long time since anyone remembered about it.
Yeah.
So.
See, that guy didn't have to get his ears clipped.
The ears are definitely not clipped on this one.
I don't know.
Well, he has a snake head, so. Alright. Well, I suppose we will investigate somehow.
Are there like a lot of people out and about, or is it kind of like an empty street, chilling?
Looks relatively empty.
So like if I just like started walking down someone's neighborhood, like I probably wouldn't really see anyone.
It is midday now, so there is some people walking out and about, but this is not like a business area. This is like a suburb.
Yeah.
And it's not like food time.
Yeah.
So there's not really much activity here.
They're like.
So it's like walking through our neighborhood.
Yeah,
You might see some people, but not likely.
Want to try for the noble terrace? I mean, the high terrace?
I mean, I guess. What's that building over there?
Don't know.
Let's go see what it is.
Alright, we go see what it is.
There is a thick, stocky elven guard who is slightly shorter than most elves. Standing at the door. The door says Banquet Hall of Feasts on it.
What's it say?
What language is it in?
Elvish, of course.
Can't read it.
Oh. Farragher? What's this say?
Oh yeah. Sorry.
It's Elvish.
I'll read it.
It says Banquet Hall of Feasts.
Oh right. Oh yeah, it is the Hall of Feasts. Hall of Feasts?
So, like, food?
Probably. It's where they throw their prissy parties.
Is there anything going on at the hall?
I call over to the guard.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh.
I'm just sitting there carving. I'm not paying any attention.
Just recently got my elven license, and I'm not quite sure what this building is. Would you mind telling me what happens here?
This is the Banquet Hall of Feasts. It's just where we feast.
Like, how often? Like, every
The
day?
whole community?
I mean, whoever wants to come. If you have an elven ID, you're welcome here.
Does it happen, like, all the time, or is it just,
Yeah,
like,
it's just
special
food.
occasions? Oh, just food?
Just food.
Okay.
Alright.
You
Thank
hungry? Is it free, or do you have to pay?
Do you have an elven ID?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so, like, my elven ID is my payment?
Yeah.
Okay. It's for every citizen that's an elf.
Just food.
Ish. Okay.
It's part of the benefits of having an elven ID.
That's nice.
You're considered, like, maybe not as good as us elves, but, like, worth providing for. So you get a banquet hall to feast in. So.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And,
Free. He's mouthing aggressively at you. Free food, Barracuda. Don't
Oh,
fuck
I
this
said that
up.
out of character.
Okay.
I was saying like that's why these guys need to go to a communist revolution.
alright.
Well, are you hungry? You want food?
At
I would've
at that conversation, Barugur was just carving just sighs to himself. He's just carving like an intricate like image of a boat being like in a thunderstorm.
Do you think like there's gonna be people in there that? I guess it's not like mealtime, so there's not people in there.
Barrigur's gonna like look for a bench in the area.
A what?
A bench.
There's not really a bench somewhere here.
It's like
Actually, there is one. There is one right in front of the statue, looking directly at it.
No, I'm gonna go sit. I'm gonna
It's
be
a
like,
little bit unsettling because it's like directly in the line of sight of the eyes of the snakehead.
Barry. It's like, y'all can go in there. I'm gonna go chill out here and keep carving.
I guess it's not worth checking out if you don't think so.
Suppose we'll wander inside for a moment.
Get a drink and just see what it's about.
Yeah.
Alright.
Burger,
You want a drink?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. What?
You think I'm gonna drink some pricey elven swill?
You gonna say that out loud?
Yeah.
Hawthorn's
He says
gonna
that out loud.
Hawthorn's gonna be like slowly
We're like-
walking away.
Kuda's immediately like, oh my god, I'm
the guy-
stuck
does
with
the guard look at
culturally
me?
inane
The guard's-
idiots!
The guard's like over here.
Oh.
You're here. It's a decent distance.
But
Does not hear you. Unless you say it really loud to like try and make people
no,
hear
I'm
you.
just like,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just saying that like in the same tone of voice as that. Yeah, really? You gonna drink that pricey elven swill? Tell you what, go get some of their
Hawthorn's
Go get
gonna
some of
walk
their
up to the
drink.
guard and go,
and
Yeah.
tell me if it's
on
anywhere
second
near as
thought,
good as
we've
I get.
decided to partake.
Okay. Elven ID.
Well, I drink juice burger, so what do you think?
Actually, now that I think about it, you might like elven drinks. Don't worry, Kuda, they have about the same alcohol tolerance you do.
It should be.
Okay.
He says, so you're, and he says, you're Gary Clark.
Yes.
The name on it would be, the name on it would not be Gary Clark, and you know that. So he
I
says
would
that.
know that.
Yes. You know the actual name of it, because it's the name that you've been hearing a lot.
What was it again?
The actual name would be Grunt.
On the card?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Grunt, and then the last name would be like,
Of the dude we murdered.
yeah, it would be Grunt, and then a last name that's like Grunt Cook or something like that. I haven't made it the last name.
Alright, I'll just say Cook then.
Racist.
No, it should be Grunt Cook.
Just making sure. You're good in
Thank you.
ID? Okay, so he looks at it. Good to go.
I'm not going.
Okay.
I'm sitting in front of the creepy statue carving.
We wander in.
Carving into these gloves an ornate, like, carving of a ship flying in a thunderstorm.
Flying?
Well, yeah, well, ship in a thunderstorm. I'm not really like,
Oh, like clouds around it and stuff.
yeah, like the clouds are surrounding it and there's lightning all around it.
So what do we see inside? Just a really fancy, like, dining hall?
Yeah, inside is just a think like a school cafeteria
Yeah.
or like a feasting hall.
Yeah.
But the food is served at a singular, like, quick drawing. Okay, so imagine that as like a placemat,
Mhm.
where you have like a plate, some cutlery, and like a tray.
Yep.
no,
Like
you
a
don't.
platter, like a silver platter.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know Elvish manners.
Essentially, how this area works is there is always a plate of food here.
Mhm.
You would grab it, walk away with it, and then another tray would appear.
Okay.
There's only one for the entire feasting hall.
Oh my god.
It's not the. This is the mixed race one. Did you
Is
say
there
you
a
have to be
line?
an actual elf or something to be getting the other one?
I did not say that.
I know that the other one had its. Didn't the other one have a condition to get into? The one in the noble terrace or the high terrace?
I did not say that either. You to be able to live there is different.
But you can just go into that feasting hall.
You haven't gone to the feasting hall
Sure.
on the other one.
So is there like a line at the food?
No, there's no one in here.
There's
It's
no
not
one in
food
here.
time.
Well, there's no one in here.
There's
So-
no food?
Well, I mean,
The
there's
The
food.
food would be like right now. The food is like a pork cutlet, something simple. Pork cutlet and some green beans.
Well, like there's no elves in here. Like not even like just straggling.
Well, there's like the guard out front. There's a few guards in here that just kind of chill.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no one that's like a civilian.
Well, I guess it isn't mealtime. Okay, I can leave if you
Fair
want.
enough.
Cool.
And actually, she'll go and she'll like. Is there like napkins and stuff?
Also, as part of that, like, place is a singular napkin in a very similar setup. It's just a single napkin.
I'll go and take the napkin.
There are the arrows there, like on the counter,
Mhm.
and then there's also like a salt and pepper there. So you take one napkin,
Yeah,
another
okay.
one appears after
Alright.
like a half a second.
I take one and I'll go over and I'll cut a piece of the cutlet, put it on the napkin, wrap it up, and then go.
Cool.
So we're not so we at least got something out of it.
Yeah, okay.
And she'll walk out like half unfolded with the thing, and she'll just be like,
As soon as you walk out with the food, the napkin and the cutlet dissipate into air.
Well, that's disappointing.
Well, at least I ate some of it.
Barugur.
Yeah. Is he like looks up from describing?
If food disappears when you walk out with it, would it disappear from your stomach when you walk out?
It's anything like a very powerful wizard spell, no?
Like,
It gives you the sustenance magically.
okay.
Strange.
Anyways, where should we go next?
Why? Did you walk into a magnificent mansion?
Well, I mean,
I was
Hawthorn
going
tried to take some
carry a
pork
piece
with her.
out, and it vanished.
So I was like, well, if it's already in your stomach, is it going to vanish too?
No, generally they magically nourish you with actual magic instead of food.
Alright.
They just put the magic into fake food that you use.
Why not just give real food?
Because the magic makes more food.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It means they don't have to put effort into cooking it, preparing it, or anything. It's just free food.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
It's
Alright,
extremely
well I
low
suppose we'll try the other terrace.
As you leave this terrace, that will be the end of the session, because I have things to do.
Okay.